What is gravity? Gravity is the force that attracts a body toward the center of the earth, or toward any other physical body having mass. What is the measure of the force of gravity on an object? The gravitational force between a mass and the earth is the object's weight. Mass is considered a measure of an object's inertia, and its weight is the force exerted on an object in a gravitational field. Why do planets have gravity? Gravity is a property of matter, because all matter attracts other matter, and the more matter an object has, the stronger its gravitational pull. How does gravity work? Gravity is a very important force. Every object in space exerts a gravitational pull on every other. And so gravity influences the paths taken by everything traveling throughout space. It is the glue that holds together entire galaxies. It keeps planets in orbits. Why do objects fall to the ground when dropped? Gravitation, or gravity. It is a natural phenomenon by which physical bodies attract with a force proportional to their masses. Gravitation is most familiar as the agent that gives weight to an object with mass and causes them to fall to the ground when dropped. Gravitation causes dispersed matter to coalesce and coalesces matter to remain intact. Therefore, accounting for the existence of the Earth, the Sun, and most of the macroscopic objects. And what would happen if the gravity on Earth was suddenly turned off? Switching off. Gravity is analogous to letting go of the string. Things not attached to the Earth in any other way would fly off into space in a straight line that would take them away from the surface of the Earth. In buildings, people would start floating gently upwards until they bump into the ceiling. Afterwards, however, things would start floating away from the Earth gently, but eventually go much faster, as their straight lines took them further and further away from the circular path that the spinning Earth takes. Why do we call gravitational force between the Earth and your body? Weight. Weight is also known as the force of gravity. Weight, W equals mg, where m is the mass of an object and g is the acceleration. In a vacuum, is the acceleration in the vacuum of the object, and due to the force of gravity. What happens if gravity of all objects in the universe disappear? Since it is gravity that binds planets in shape, when gravity disappears, planets will lose their shape or turn into dust clouds. And it could also be gravity that binds planets in shape. When gravity disappears, planets will lose their shape and then turn into dust clouds. Why does the moon gravity cause tides on Earth but sun's gravity doesn't? The ocean tides on Earth are caused by both the moon gravity and the sun gravity. In general, ocean tides are not generally generated by the overall strength of gravity, but instead by the difference in gravity from one spot to the next. Even though the sun is much more massive and therefore has stronger overall gravity than the moon. The moon is closer to the Earth so that its gravitational gradient is stronger than that of the sun.